Hi everyone, Michael here. I just wanted to do an update because I decided that this year I'm going to vote in the elections, and this is a really big deal for me. I've never done this before, and so I was kind of worried and just not sure what to expect and what have you. But one thing that I found out is that because of the county that I live in, we don't get to go to the voting polls. We get a mail-in ballot. Well, upon further investigation of said mail-in ballot, there was a grievous error on the part of the United States government. If you look up here in the corner, and I'm not sure if this is Washington or if this is nationwide, but if you look up in the corner where it says Federal Partisan Office, if you look real carefully, it says the United States of America. President, Vice Presidents of the United States, 4-year term. That's kind of disheartening. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if it's on all the ballots or just here in Washington or just here in my particular county. I live in Jefferson County, Washington, so yeah, kind of strange and a little disheartening. Also, I've never voted before, like I just said, and trying to read some of this crap that's on here is like stereo instructions. They make it so, they word things so weirdly that you don't know if you're for it or against it, or if the question's for it or against it. And there's a lot of things on the ballot right now that I really want to vote on, but I just don't understand the wording. Maybe I'm dense, I don't know, but I'm gonna have my sister help me go over it. But yeah, that was really interesting for me. Also, I'm recording this video right now on my GE X500. There was a couple of people in the comments who had said, hey, you know, you have all these cameras, why don't you use them to record instead of using your webcam and things like that. So I thought, you know what, for my very first video being recorded on the camera, I would do it and see how it works. So this is the picture quality. I don't have it set to the highest standard, which is DVD standard. I have it on web quality, so it may or may not be looking all that great. I won't know until I go to edit the video. But anyways, yeah. So I'm really excited about the election. I'm not going to really get into the whole political views of everything or what my political views happen to be, just because I don't want all that drama on my YouTube page, and I don't want to hear about it on the blog or anything else. All I'm going to say is that I'm hoping and praying that a certain candidate doesn't make it in to office, and so I'm just going to leave it at that. Anyways, update on my tooth, because last video I was talking about how I was going to go to a dentist and all this other stuff. Well, I went to a dentist over in Oak Harbor called C-Mark, and I was really less than thrilled. I don't know exactly what I was expecting, but I wasn't really happy with the way that I was treated and the services that they provided. I was told that my appointment was at 1 o'clock, so I hustled my bustle to get over there by 1 o'clock, and I ended up not being seen until almost 3, which was really angering. Then, all they did was take a couple of x-rays and told me, oh, go ahead and go home, we'll call you with what the doctor says that they want to do. Well, before I went in, or before they told me all that, the doctor had come back and looked at my tooth, did this little tapping thing, opened up my gum line and looked and said, oh yeah, I see the problem, blah blah blah. According to the nurse, he wants to remove a tooth that isn't the tooth that was giving me the problems. That according to her, it was the tooth up in front of it. I don't understand how the tooth in front of it is the one that's affected, since I have a crack in the tooth that I originally went in there for, that I could stick a credit card up inside of, and it goes all the way up into my gum line, and there's a huge abscessed pocket above it. Not anymore, thankfully. My freaking antibiotics have kicked in and made that go away, and I lanced it several times with a needle to like drain some of the pus out, but yeah. So I was like, what the hell? So I really don't think I'm going to be going back to that dentist. The other thing was that the office was extremely small, and it felt like just like an auto mechanic. You walk in, here's a small room right here, a small room right here. In this room here is where they develop the x-rays. This room over here is a staff room. You go in, there's a big open room. Here's the table with a patient being operated on and all the medical equipment. A divider of filing cabinets. Another like station for a patient where you can go, or where they do your x-rays. And then there was a place where you went in and got your blood pressure taken, and a bathroom, and that was it. Again, don't know what I was expecting, but every dentist I've ever been to, you've had your own separate individual rooms, and things were a little bit more private, and yeah, so again, really don't know if I'm gonna go back there. Though at this point beggars can't be choosers, but this beggar is at the point where he's going to be a chooser, because it just seems like they want to bill my insurance and then turn around and charge me out of pocket, so I'm not too hip on that idea, being that I'm on the limited income and everything else. I just can't afford a payment, and I know that there's other dental clinics over in the Seattle area that are free and will see you on a first come first served basis, but that may be one of the things that I'm going to have to do, is just go over there and take a look at that. Otherwise, I may be making a trip back out to California, which sadly is probably going to be a lot cheaper than me trying to find a dentist around here, because I could get out to California on JetBlue, which, if you've never traveled on JetBlue, I highly recommend it. Awesome airline, great people, not a lot of luxury legroom and stuff like that, but you know what, when you can get airfare for $60, including all the taxes and all the other bullshit, and you can pretty much go wherever you want, yeah, good way to go. But anyways, yeah, so for less than $100 I could get out to California and back. And plus, while I'm out in California, I can see all my friends and my family, and go visit my grandmother's gravesite, since I didn't get to make it out there for her funeral. and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just really kind of dismayed with the dental service, or lack thereof, here in Washington right now. So we'll see how it goes. I decided that I'm just gonna go ahead and leave my tooth alone and try to keep it cleaned out as best as I can, and stick with my cocktail of 12 ibuprofen, 2 tramadol, a Flexerol, and a partridge in a freaking pear tree if it starts to flare back up. And I have amoxicillin and penicillin for days, so that's not a problem. But anyways, yeah, kind of rambling on here, but just wanted to make that quick updated video about the electoral ballot here in Washington, and give an update on the tooth status. So anyways, hope everyone's doing well. As usual, leave your questions and comments down below or on the blog. Check out the blog. It's www.hellocupcakeitsme.com. And yeah, peace out.